Model, television star, and entrepreneur Amber Rose, someone who was 100% against Donald Trump, has come out recently and revealed that she has left the Democratic Party and she is now a supporter of Trump after doing her own research and realizing that the news had been purposely lying to her for years about Donald Trump. Check this out.
My name is Amber Rose. No matter your political background, that the best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump president of the United States. Now you may be wondering why I'm up here telling you this. I'm no politician and I don't want to be, but I do care about the truth. And the truth is that the media has lied to us about Donald Trump. I know this because for a long time I believed those lies, so I'm here to set the record straight. The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. My entire family is racially diverse, and I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters. I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love. And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong. So I let go of my fear of judgment, of being misunderstood, of getting attacked by the left, and I put the red hat on too. Thank you. I never felt more free and more love for my country than I do now. When I met the president and Melania for the first time, he was kind and generous and funny as hell. Very funny. The First Lady was gracious and smart with a smile that will brighten up any room. If you're watching this tonight, you know our country is in trouble, just like me. When you go to the store and buy food for your family, you're shocked. When you fill up your gas tank, you're pissed. I know I am. And when you turn on the news, you are just exhausted. Inflation is out of control, and you know in your heart it was not like this under Donald Trump. My message to you tonight comes from a humble place. The left told me to hate Trump, and even worse, to hate the other side, the people who support him. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth. American families were better when Donald Trump was president. We were safer, wealthier, and stronger. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote to put money back in our pockets and good food on our kids' plates. Or, as Trump would say, it's a vote to make America great again. Thank you so much.
Wow. The power of actually doing your own research. Amber Rose was entirely against Donald Trump, believing he was a racist, believing he was just an evil man unfit to run this country. But her father asked her one important question, and that is, can you prove it? This led her to begin to do her own research, and through doing her own research, she realized the news had been lying to her. After doing her own research, after looking into things for herself, playing things in full context, she's seen that these were lies being told about this man. She also realized that, wait a minute, have I been blind to the fact that our country is in such a worse condition than it was in when Donald Trump was in office? She realized the obvious, that the country was in so much of a better state when Donald Trump was the president of the United States. She realized she had been brainwashed, literally brainwashed, because she was sitting up listening to things being said about Donald Trump and believing everything that she heard. But it wasn't until she did research for her own that she realized, I don't belong on this side of history. I belong on the other side. The other side is better for my family. The other side lines up more with what I believe. The other side is actually fit for the job. Ask yourself a question. All of these reasons that you hate Donald Trump for, have you actually looked into these things for yourself? Or do you believe it because you heard it from one side of the political party, and when you heard it, you just accepted it as the truth? Have you gone back and looked at these videos in full context to see what was really being said? Or are you just being deceived?
And as someone who voted against Trump in both 2016 and 2020, this is a cause for deep reflection by me. And my question is, Have we been told the truth at any point over the last 8 years about who Trump is and what's actually going on here? A lot of people who are pro-Trump have been saying that this is the playbook of the day, whether it's a deep state or, some shadowy interest in the government. First, they try to cancel you. So they say shit about your character. They say things that can't actually be proven. They take quotes from you that make you basically look bad. The second thing that they try to do is they try to convict you of something. In this case, trumped up charges about you paying legal expenses to a porn star for her to not say that you had sex with her. It's like, morals aside, is that really a big deal enough to convict someone? And then the third thing that they try to do is they try to kill you. And that's just what happened with Trump. And actually, I've been updating my view on Trump recently, and I started going back to some of the things that I was told that he said, and some of them he literally did not say. Like, for example, you remember when we were told that he said of white supremacists and other racists in a rally that he said that they were good people? It's not true. If you actually watch the whole clip, and I'll share a link to the clip here, you can see that he's clearly saying there were other people at the rally who are good people. So this is a time where it's really hard to know what to believe. But, sometimes when we hear things like conspiracy, maybe it's time to listen because maybe it's not.
I understand because I was in the same position myself before someone opened my eyes and I became actually educated on what was really going on. I completely understand because I was in the same position until somebody opened my eyes and I became actually informed on what in the world is going on. And listen, a lot of you guys may think, oh, this has nothing to do with Christianity. This has nothing to do with my faith. The church should not stay out of politics because the Bible doesn't stay out of politics. All throughout the Bible, we read about political figures, men of God who the Lord raised up to address government, to address the politics of that time and to overthrow it. And you have to understand that if God is using a man and you're coming against that man in your ignorance, you're not coming against that man. You are coming against God. You have set yourself against God. Please, people, do yourself a favor and understand why it is that you feel the way that you feel about this man for yourself, not based off what somebody told you and how somebody told you to feel. Do the research for yourself.